So you'll notice there's two of us here, and there's two of us here because I love my healing buddy. We trade sessions a lot, and we're getting tremendous value out of that individually. We trade about equal amounts of time, and that's something that has been, is an old thing from reevaluation counseling, co-counseling, and has continued somewhat in nonviolent communication. You want to trade about equal amounts of time so the energy stays balanced between people.
And there's a reason it says in many traditions where two or more are gathered. There's a certain synergy that comes when somebody holds the space for you to explore your own inner self, that inner child, because there's a wealth of riches available when you take the time to explore, and there's lots of ways to do that.
Yeah, and we want you to consider right now what other person, if there's no one else in the room with you, could be a healing buddy with you.
And by light, it means we're holding for the highest outcome for our partner. We don't need to fix them. We don't need to do anything. We just need to hold a safe space for them to explore and get in touch with what they really, really know is going on that sometimes we forget.
Now there's other things you can do with a healing buddy.
Foot rubs.
You can trade foot massages.
Oh, my feet are hurting already. You can do ear massages. That's very big in acupuncture.
And you can trade client-controlled testing sessions.
And that's what we'll be talking about in these videos.
Lin, why don't more couples and families do healing buddy sessions with each other?
Well, you know, it's a really good question, Bruce, and I don't know because every family is different. But I do find that today's time seems to have sped up. We're going here and there, and families are disconnected. And sometimes it's easier to come home and turn on the radio or the TV or the video games than it is to take the time to engage in deep communication with our loved ones. This is a great opportunity to connect with your loved ones. When my daughter was little, I used to rub her feet at night, and she loved it, and we bonded, and she told me about school, and it was a simple little thing. And if her feet hurt, I'd ask her to say, "Honey, what's your foot telling you?" And she'd come up with her own answer because she didn't know it was supposed to be hard.
Well, I think you and I agree that it's time for a lot of our viewers, I think a lot of our viewers are probably ready to turn off some of those TVs and PDAs and cell phones and so on and start talking to each other about their real wellness concerns and their issues.
Now there's a reality TV show that you might want to watch, Your Own Family Life, with enough elevation to see that it's an opportunity for depth and loving and growth.
We're not claiming that client-controlled testing will solve all your communication problems, no way. But it's mostly a key for you to communicate with yourself, to get clear with yourself, and then it'll be much easier to be clear with another person.
Yeah.
And along these lines, Lin, I want to ask you, do you feel like we ever play therapist with each other, like it's some kind of
way. This is
thing?
not about therapy. It's not about fixing anybody. It's about giving someone enough respect and attention that they can become aware of things that they might have been hiding from themselves. You know, it's like taking a chill pill from life where you get together with your buddy. You say, "Oh, I got this thing going on," and then someone just listens, and then you listen to yourself, and then the magic happens.
Another reason we highly encourage you thinking about who will be your healing buddy is for the same reason that it takes two people to set up a Christmas tree straight. You might recall that you can't set up a Christmas tree easily just looking at it from one angle. You need two points of view to see if it's truly straight or not. And so often other people can see our own issues much more clearly than we can see our own. And sometimes I feel like I go to Lin and I feel like I'm trying to fight my way out of my own wet paper bag, and she can see the way out much more easily than I can, and vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa, vice versa. Sometimes just having some person that you trust, and I can't stress enough that you want someone that will not try to fix you or tell you what you should be feeling or shouldn't be feeling. Someone who can just listen and be centered and know that they're there as a witness for you, because it's a very key thing. Many of us don't feel heard or seen during the day, and I think that's what's missing. That's why two or more are so important.
So in the next video we're going to talk about how to ask God to be your partner, how to ask loving to be your partner. and we'll see you in the next video.